Saving money on a low income is one of the most challenging financial tasks in the world, but it's also one of the most empowering things you can learn. Many people believe that saving is only possible for those with high salaries, extra income, or privileged circumstances. But the truth is that financial stability has less to do with the size of your paycheck and more to do with the small habits you build every single day. When you understand how money works, how your behavior influences your spending, and how to control your financial environment, you gain the ability to save even when your income is tight. In this guide, we're going to explore practical, realistic strategies for saving money on a low income, strategies that thousands of people have used to change their financial lives. Let's begin with the most important idea. Saving money is not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Most people with higher salaries actually save less than people with lower incomes, simply because lifestyle expenses rise as income rises. This is called lifestyle inflation. If you avoid it, you immediately put yourself ahead. But when income is low, things feel different. Expenses feel heavier, emergencies hurt more. Small mistakes have bigger consequences. This is why learning to save on a low income requires a different mindset, a more intentional approach, and a deeper understanding of priorities. It's not about restricting your life, it's about strengthening your future. The first step is awareness. You need to know exactly where your money is going. Most people don't track their expenses. They think they know where their money goes, but when they write everything down, they're shocked. A few dollars here, a few dollars there, small subscriptions, takeaway meals, convenience purchases, they add up to hundreds of dollars every month. Awareness turns invisible spending into visible choices. And once you see the full picture, you naturally start making better decisions. Next, let's talk about the power of micro-saving. Many people believe that saving only counts if you save big amounts, but small amounts saved consistently have massive impact over time. Saving $1 a day is $365 a year. Saving $3 a day is more than $1,000 a year. When you save small amounts, you build discipline, and discipline is more valuable than money. Discipline is what keeps you financially stable when life gets unpredictable. Another essential strategy is separating wants from needs. This doesn't mean cutting out every enjoyable thing or living a miserable life. It simply means identifying what truly matters. Needs keep you alive. Wants keep you entertained. When you're on a low income, needs should take the majority of your budget, while wants should be chosen intentionally and rarely. The biggest mistake low-income earners make is spending on wants to escape stress. But this type of spending increases stress in the long term. Now, let's talk about budgeting. A budget is not a prison, it's a plan, and plans give you freedom. A simple budgeting method for low-income individuals is the 60-30-10 rule. 60% for needs, 30% for flexible expenses, and 10% for savings. If you can't save 10%, save 5%. If you can't save 5%, save 1%. The key is movement, not perfection. The moment you start, momentum builds. Another powerful technique is reducing fixed expenses. These are the monthly bills that stay the same: rent, phone bill, subscriptions, insurance, and internet. Many people don't realize they can negotiate these expenses. You can call your phone carrier and ask for a cheaper plan. You can cancel unused subscriptions. You can switch to a prepaid phone. You can share streaming plans with friends or family. Every dollar you remove from fixed expenses becomes a dollar you can save every month. Food spending is another major area where low-income individuals can save a lot. Cooking meals at home is significantly cheaper than eating out. Buying ingredients in bulk, freezing meals, cooking simple dishes, and planning weekly menus can cut your food spending by 30 to 50%. Supermarkets often elevate their prices on easy, ready-made foods because they know people buy convenience. When you learn to cook affordably, you save money while gaining healthier habits.
Let's move on to emotional spending. This is one of the biggest leaks in a low-income budget. When people feel tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, they often turn to shopping for relief. But this relief is temporary, and the financial weight lasts much longer. The best way to overcome emotional spending is to create non-financial ways to relax. walks, hobbies, free activities, conversations with friends, time in nature, or simply resting. Your emotional well-being directly influences your financial well-being. Another important point, avoid high-interest debt at all costs. Credit cards, payday loans, and fast cash services can trap low-income earners in endless cycles of repayments. If you already have debt, create a small repayment plan. Pay off the smallest debt first to build confidence. Then move on to larger ones. Every debt you eliminate increases your monthly freedom. Saving money on a low income also requires building small income boosters. This doesn't mean working more hours at your main job. It means finding simple side activities that fit your lifestyle. Selling unused items, doing small online tasks, freelancing simple skills, tutoring, pet sitting, delivery work, or part-time weekend jobs. Even an extra $50 a week is $2,600 a year. When you combine small savings with small extra earnings, you create powerful financial momentum. Now let's talk about the emergency fund. On a low income, emergencies can destroy your budget. That's why you need at least a small emergency fund, even if it starts with $20 or $50. Build it slowly. Every time you save a little, your financial stress gets lighter. An emergency fund is not about the amount, it's about the peace and protection it brings. Finally, one of the most powerful strategies, create a long-term vision. Why are you saving? What future are you building? What pain are you trying to avoid? When you give your savings a purpose, motivation becomes stronger. Financial discipline becomes easier. And you begin to rise above the limitations of a small income. Saving money on a low income is not a dream. It's a skill anyone can learn. And once you master it, you gain control over your life, your future, and your financial destiny. Your journey might start small, but every small step builds strength. Every saved dollar becomes a building block. And over time, your efforts create a foundation of stability, confidence, and freedom.